Have you returned to fight? Very well. It shall... Then let... You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again. Seek one of us out when you...
Well, now that we're off that Dajaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
What is the machine's... We seem to have found it.
Do you know why we have called you here?
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us?
Is Revan your master now?
You refuse to hear us.
You are exiled.
There is one last thing.
Much defiance in that one.
You were correct, Kavar. When she was here, I felt it. It was as if she was not there. More like an echo.
The war has touched the youngest of the Order. Many of them have lost themselves in battle against the Mandalorians.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. She has lost herself. She is no Jedi. She walked Revan's path, but she was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the Exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. She has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let her depart. She will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with her, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let her go because we must. Where she travels, she carries her destination with her.
Malachor 5 should have been her grave. You saw it in her walk, and in the Force. It was as if she was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and she cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told her the truth. A Jedi deserved to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believed was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years we will call her before us and explain what happened to her, and how she may be healed. Until then, she must accept her journey.
But she may never discover the truth, and she will never know why we cast her out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Those Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence, and we are walking into it.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore? That's not your lightsaber anymore. You could build another one. I don't know, General. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you... I think I can help you out there. We need a power cell. Those parts are fairly common. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
Got a minute?
I'm a little busy here. What is it?
Won't take more than a minute.
All right, I'll work while you talk.
Look, your friend, the Jedi? You know her from way back, don't you?
Her? You mean the General? Yeah.
Better than anyone else on this ship.
I'm trying to work here out.
I was just wondering if you thought maybe she and I might...
You're being serious.
You said you wouldn't laugh.
You are being serious. Atten, she was a general. I was just a tech. Your guess is about as good as mine.
Well, what's your guess then?
I'm getting back to work.
Hey! I'm being serious here. You're laughing at me?
All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances. I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here. What was that? That's what I'm talking about. I am not pushing you around. Good. Now, you wouldn't guess it from the outside. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. Hey, General. You look like you've been standing too close. Whoa. General? I moved around for a couple years. Then you understand my restlessness as long as I kept moving. I'm sure. I decided I'd do something constructive. I wanted to design planetary shield. I found out that Telos was going to be the flagship project for the Republic. But Zerka ruined everything. It's good to be working with you again. Something else I can help? That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Hey, just kidding. He helps me out with repair. He's also good for singeing the pants of an. I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but something else I can help. If the Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. I can't take seeing my work being used by those bloodsuckers. But there's nothing I can do about it. Something else I can help. I got tired of. I was only kidding. But at least it gave me something to do, right? Something else I can. Sure do, General. Just remember, something else I can help you.
You have... Do not... I have seen you display... Even if it weakens, you have been chased. Ah, from such small... Aiding them gives you... And I would view the... So you may think. Yes. Very well. Very well. Very well. Very well. Very... Ask. Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be. Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness. I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always there were more questions. One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall. You have already asked much. I do not wish to speak of this any longer. Ask. And I misspoke before. Ask. Ignorance. And perhaps they do not remember or care. It is of no consequence to me or to them. Do not let them discover what makes you what you are before you do, or the consequences for the galaxy will be terrible. Because you learned to live without the Force, and that is something that the galaxy is not ready to accept. Ask. There is nothing wrong with my sight. I see all that I need. There is nothing wrong with my eye. If need be, I could heal them, but that is a lesson for another time. Ask.
I don't know what it is, but you look different. It's hard to explain. It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Alright, what did you... Something up? Alright. Something up? Alright.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You're one of the salvagers, right? Your ship looks banged up enough to be part of that lot. Then who are you? The only recent visitors we've had on Dantooine have been salvagers. Just to see the sights, right? You're just another salvager. Go see Administrator Adari in Kunda if you want to get into the ruins. Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government. I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. We're working on it. She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a Vibrablade's edge. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Kathhounds. A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Kathhound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence. Have you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from Adare. Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator.
Greetings, and is there something I can do to serve? My apologies. Error. Memory over. May I be overly... Processing. Exterior damage analysis. Memory storage overflow. Error. Memory. May I be... The local militia occasionally offers employment to qualified soldiers. Additionally, many visitors come to Kunda to explore the ruin. The famed ruins of the Jedi Enclave can be found northwest of the Kunda outpost. Zeron strongly urges salvagers to avoid the highly dangerous sublevel. My apologies. May I be over... If you will excuse me...
Rengundas, Noisi, Rengundas, Noisi, Rengundas, Noisi Dangel, Tudentuf Lava, Fabuelda, Sidan Gelfa, Badino, Gelfa, Linda Tuf, Rengundas, Noisi Dangel, Tuftadan Gelfa. Tuftadan Gelfa, Fandibu Gelfa, Fabuelda, Sidan Gelfa Badi.
I hear you.
Let's go. This is too tough for me. Set and activated.
What do you want? Oh, you don't look like a damn mercenary, and you... Fine, fine. You again. Salvagers are a crazed lot of treasure hunters. Most of them end up broke, or dead. Nothing but rumor. They say the spirits of the angry dead haunt the ruins. Oh, you know, the folks around Kunda. Is this gonna take long? Not sure what they're doing here other than causing trouble. I don't know for sure, but that's what they say. Oh, you know, the folks around Kunda. Can't you tell? I'm a mechanic. Yeah, sometimes it seems nothing works around here. You're right. Well, between the droids, the security doors, and the gun turret, all of the droids in Kunda are relics from the last war. Best I could do was get that ratchety old protocol droid over there operational. Most of the other droids are laying broken. Well, it's just one door, actually, but I could scratch my head bald before I figured out how to... Every time I try to fix it, the door either sticks open or it locks down completely. The gun turrets outside the Kunda outpost are supposed to defend against potential assault, but they only work half the time. Why, just the other day, right after I repaired one of the guns, it turned on a sorry group of militiamen. No casualties, but it put several of them in the med lab.
Charanana Gundoso Remi. Manama Treto sobre Barak. Deru into Runto Wakare. Charanana Gundoso. Deru into Runto Wakare. Deru into Runto Wakare. Terewana Jun Konata della Raguno. Deru into Runto Wakare Kwe. Deru into Runto Wakare. Deru into Runto Wakare Kwe. Terewana Jun Konata. Deru into Runto Wakare Kwe. Deru into Runto Wakare Kwe. Deru into Runto Wakare Kwe. Terewana Jun Konata della.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here?
They certainly would. You remember how they were.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda.
Well, I hope it's true.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless.
I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words.
I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle.
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine.
I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war.
But I can't farm without my equipment.
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave.
Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me.
I went to their camp to get back my moisture vaporator, This smug fellow Joran told me that he found it within the ruins. He said he'd give it to me for the bargain price of 500 credit. Now the moisture evaporator doesn't work because it is mysteriously missing its modulator. I suppose you could. If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator. I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war. It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here.
What brings you to Kunda? Oh, sorry. If you're brand new to these parts, you may not have any issues with Garevik. You're fortunate not to know him. He's a salvager. His purpose in life seems to be causing us headaches. I can tell he's back in Kunda just by the pounding in my head. You haven't? Well, that's something. I'm the second in command over here, and we keep getting incidents. If you do have trouble, I'm not the one to talk to. You need to talk to Zeron. This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable, so he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us. Just look around, see if Zeron's up to something on the side. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adar. We should probably talk about something else. I'll tell you anything that's public now. You should see Administrator Adare about that. She'll be able to set you up. Oh, you heard about that. We have so much to look into that Sulru's concern is pretty low on our list. I've heard that rumor too. People get really riled up about Jedi around here. During the war, the Jedi were a big help here. I try to stay out of it, though. Standing up for Jedi is one way to become unpopular around here. Maybe, although I don't know why a Jedi would come back here. Easy to say for someone that doesn't live here. I'd rather grab an unshielded power coupling than get involved in that debate. You're not wrong there. For what good it'll do, if it comes up, I'll say what I think is right. Talking about Jedi is just depressing these days. All right, stay out of trouble now.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual. And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before. That is an unfortunate truth. And a wise request, which of course I will honor. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. My friend, let's just call him Fruk. We've known each other for many years. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Vrook and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sublevel recently and hasn't returned. I'm starting to fear the worst. We are fortunate that you've come. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave security door. Go expecting danger. Is there anything else I can assist with? I have no doubt that Maroon means well, but I have every confidence in Zara. I realize that I'm asking you for help, but you must also know that I am the head of this nominal government. There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Besides that, just listen and ask around.
This won't take long.
More where that came from. Time to even the odds.
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that. There was a time when seeing a Kinrath was a rare They're dangerous, too. More vicious than they used to be. The West is filled with Cathhounds. Dantooine is in a sad state these days. Mostly because the Republic has left us to fend for ourselves. I think that they'd be able to spare at least something to help us out. Some law and order, for one thing. A couple weeks back, there was an accident here. One of the Western Fringe farmers was coming to Kunda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what I'm one of the Kunda militia. They need all the able bodies they can get. Now I'm the closest thing the militia's got to an investigator. I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything.
But Dantooine is temperate. There is no need for atmospheric sensor.
Huh? It's just important we get it back. They're expensive pieces of equipment. Regardless, I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something. I just really need them. It's important. I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you find. No idea whatsoever. I figure it's a real long shot.
This won't take long.
Just say the words. Just say the word. Time to even the odds. I hear you.
I don't know about that. They are vitally important pieces of equipment on tectonically or environmentally unstable regions. I'll have this open in no time. Child's play. You know, I'm glad I found you again, Jim. We were together at Malachor. I don't know if anyone else could understand. You getting philosophical on me? I'm here because you found me on Telos and I decided to come along for the ride. Tired of me already? I was frustrated. Watching the Ithorians getting pushed around by Zerka, I thought I could make a difference, but it was taken away from me. Guess if one planet was good enough for me, why not the galaxy? You just have to know what the circuits look like. I'll be sure to do that, General. Was there something you wanted me for? Let me handle this.
Where that came from? Take him down. Let's go.
Yutapak, Mito, Haibes Nika. Yatuka, Uwanrika, Chotin, Wan. Huta Yanolia, Jukta Genichu. Kavanatagalu, Kavanatagalu. Bram Tabanin Sochu. Yatuka, Uwanrika, Chotin. Bram Tabanin Sochu.
I don't suppose you found... There was the West...
You a new salvager? Oh, is that so? I'm gonna give you some advice. Because anything valuable in the ruins was carted away months ago. And while you look dirty enough to be here, I don't think you're any of those things. The only thing left is the sub-level, and that's crawling with Lagrex. And don't be asking any pesky questions. I've been here the longest, and I'll be here last. I buy Jedi salvage from the ruins. Sometimes I sell them to visitors like yourself. You should have let me know you're a customer instead of letting me think you're some disease-ridden salvager.
Oh, a visitor comes to our delightful salvager camp. A civilized person with manners. A question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one of the most elusive of all Jedi artifacts? You flatter me, traveler. It was a good day when I found this holocron. I ask a mere 1,000 credits for this rare... I assure you it isn't. As you can see, it is in fine shape. How did you know? Well, I never unload this accursed thing. This forgery has passed through several hands in this camp. No, of course not. Another salvager sold it to me. But now there are a few of us and I'm stuck with this garbage. You with all your observations. I'm not going to talk to you about the holocron anymore. So, what should we talk about? There isn't much to see around here.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Cathhound, he's the one with the backpack. What do you want? You won't find anything there except on the lowest sub-level. I managed to get this sad lot of salvagers to work together. Then we get 2 rooms into the sub-level, and we get swarmed by... But of course, the only one that managed to grab the salvage is still in there. I'm not going to tell you that. If you do rescue him, you'll just have to claim on the salvage. Jedi artifacts are rare enough these days without some newcomer. So stay out of it, and we won't have a problem. Are you kidding? Of course we aren't. Now, if you don't mind, we're going someplace you can't eavesdrop.
More where that came from. Just say the word.
What is it?
More where that came from.
Is someone out there? Anybody? Help! Lagrix are everywhere! Yes, I am. I locked the door in here. I thought I was gonna be Lagrec combo. Please, take care of them.
More where that came from. Just say the word. More where that came from.
Is someone out there? Please. Is that you? You must be fierce with a blaster, then.
Thanks for saving. It's all we them all and there was but they were the only it wasn't much of a well so the only no I guess now I meant if you give me 1,300 credit you can a pleasure doing business with you. I'm going to the salvager camp. Come visit if you like, but...
Is someone out there? Anybody? Help! Yes, I am. I locked the door in here. I thought I was gonna be Lagrec combo. Please, take care of them. Is that you? You must be fierce with a blaster, then. Give me a moment,
Thanks for saving me. I thought those leg wrecks had me for sure. It's all Tapelay's fault. She said the entryway to the sublevel was safe enough. We barely got in here. And then everybody started going left and right, grabbing anything they could. Then before you know it, we were under attack by those beasts. No, I didn't get anything. I guess you're right. I grabbed a couple of things in the room we were in. All the easy pickings have been picked. Now everything that's worth more than a glass of Juma juice is long gone. And as you might have noticed, it's very dangerous down here. There was a group that managed to get in and got one of the biggest hauls ever, but they were a damn sight more organized than we were. They were the first to really get anything from this damn level. They were so confident they went right back in. Only 2 of the 4 came back, and 1 died right away from his wounds. The other man was gonna be rich. It wasn't much of a fight, and there was no one left. Well, since every last one of them is dead, their find is sitting in the militia's headquarters. So people keep saying that they were owed by the dead salvagers. The only thing he's gonna believe is a will. And after some try to pass less than authentic ones off on him, now he'll only take a will and their personal effects. They were the first to really get anything from this damn level. They were so confident they went right back in. Only 2 of the 4 came back. It wasn't much of a fight. Certainly. Just don't take too long. I don't know how long... No, I didn't get... I guess you're right. I grabbed a couple of things and... Now, I hadn't thought of that. I managed to grab 3 things. If you give me 1,300 credits, you can have it all. Oh, it doesn't work that way. Maybe it's worth a lot more than 1,300 credits. You can buy it from me here or at the salvager camp. Ha ha. A pleasure doing business with you. I'm going to the salvager camp. Come visit if you like.
Let's settle this. Time to take you down to size.
Focus.
I hear you.
Let us end this here.
Time to take you down to size. More where that came from. I hear you. Let me take care of this.
Time to even the odds. I'll just leave this right here. More where that came from. I'll just leave this right here. I'll just leave this right here.
Fallen.
Let's settle this.
Fallen.
Time to even the odds. I'll just leave this right here.
I hear you.
Just say the word. More where that came from. Time to take you down to size. I'll just leave this right here. I'll just leave this right here. I'll just leave this right here. Just say the word. Wait here. Pure Bazak. Wait here. I'll just leave this right here. I'll just leave this right here. Time to take me down to stop. I'll just leave this right here. I'll just leave this right here. I'll just leave this right here. I'll just leave this right here.
I hear you. What is it?
Just say the word. I'll just leave this right here. I'll just leave this right here.
What is it?
More where that came from. Settle this. Just say the word. Everyone down!
Yes.
I hear you. Everyone down! Everyone down! Let's settle this. More where that came from. I hear you.
I hear you. Let us end this. What is it?
More where that came from. I hear you. Let me take care of this.
This shall not stop so long. Fallen. What is it?
I hear you. Pure Pazak. More where that came from.
What is it?
Braved the perils of the sublevel, yes. Many stories and artifacts in your possession. This is fortuitous for myself and associates. For now, not only do I get rich salvage, but an even richer bounty. Do not be making this difficult. Your death can be quite painless. Negotiations are not possible. A deal has been made with anxious people. People you do not cross. And now, Jedi, we shall fight.
I hear.
More where that. More where that came from. Time to take you back home.
braved the perils of and
What is it?